Hello, everyone. My guest today is Abhinav Sahai. He is the co-founder of Niswey, an 8-year-old digital marketing agency. They've been featured in BBC The Week, The Telegraph, and other media. He's a speaker on digital marketing entrepreneurship, and in his free time, he mentors young entrepreneurs and volunteers for Bharat Shiksha, an NGO which provides free education to underprivileged children. Abhinav, you ready to take us to the top?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so first off, is there any component of software in this agency, or are you a traditional agency with 50% margins, that kind of thing?
We are a traditional agency since about 8 years now, and this year only we forayed into products. We have a few products going live as we speak. We went live with the product in a beta phase a few years back, but wasn't so successful. Now we are relaunching while we have another few products.
Okay,
in the
do you
pipeline.
have any products that have launched that are post-revenue, or they're all pre-revenue?
They're all pre-revenue right now.
Okay, well, let's then focus on the agency. So when did you launch the agency? What year?
It was 2011,
Okay, 2011. And how many folks are on the agency team today?
16.
All based there locally, or are they all remote?
Mostly at the office in Delhi. One is one of my co-founders is in Luxembourg, and another teammate works remotely.
And when you launched this in 2011, I mean, you must remember the first project, the first money you made, like it was yesterday. What was the project?
So interestingly, the first customer that we signed up, and that was even before we named our agency, is still with us, and it is in fact our biggest paying customer right now. So I mean, the first money was always, is always great.
Well, yeah.
We
Again, so
didn't
the
even have
question
the
is,
name.
what was the first project? What would they pay you for the first project, and what was it?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So we've been doing digital marketing for this company. So it's not a project. It's been a retainer. That's how agencies survive. They work on retainer largely, and it's been ever going. So we are providing marketing services to this company. It's a IT solutions company, and they sell services to the US market.
And what was the retainer they started with back in 2011?
Oh, okay. That's a good question. I think $1,000
A month?
a month. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. And then how many customers are you working with today total?
We work with very few customers. I think we just have about 12 to 13 customers right now.
And they're all retainer based? You're doing digital marketing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's right.
And are we talking, I mean, so today your average retainer, would you say is about what, $1,000 a month, 10 grand a month, 100 grand a month?
It's about 2,500 a month. Yes.
Okay. And what do they get for that? What are you delivering? Are you actually processing ad spend, or just coaching and consulting on how to spend money?
It's a mix of things. Sometimes we'll be doing the coaching and consulting. Sometimes we'll be using the ad spends. A lot of times we'll be creating the content and providing SEO and advertising, and sometimes even creating videos for them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so can I take the 13 customers times that price point? That would put you at about $32,000 per month right now in revenue.
Yeah, that's right.
And where were you a year ago? Do you remember?
I think about 75% of that.
Oh, good. Okay,
or maybe a little lower. Yeah.
So grow. I mean, not crazy growth, but still good growth there. Is that from expanding old customers or adding new customers altogether?
So most of the last year has been expanding into the new markets. Last 2 years we've been working a lot with other agencies as well, as white labeled services. So while we'll be doing the same kind of stuff, digital marketing, but it will be white labeled, and we basically the US agencies, they will be working with the customers directly, while we'll be interfacing with the agencies there.
Yeah. And now, have you gotten the agency to the point where it's profitable today, or are you still burning cash?
No, we're profitable. Thankfully, 2-3 years ago we started profitably. Then somewhere down the road, we 2-3 years down the road, for about 3-4 years we were burning cash. Then we became profitable about 2 years back again.
And now today, are you talking like 20% to the bottom line or 50% to the bottom line? How profitable?
Yeah, last year we did about 25%.
Okay, that's pretty good. So, taking that to a monthly approach, right? If you're taking 25% or a quarter of 30,000 to the bottom line, I mean, that's what, like $7,000 or $8,000 a month in free cash flow, right?
Yeah, you can say that. I mean, free cash flow, or you can say that we keep reinvesting. So, for example, we've been building all these products which we are now going live with. So there's been burning cash for that.
Have you bootstrapped all those companies funded by the agency, or did you raise capital from?
Always bootstrapped.
Okay, which one have you spent the most money on so far?
We spent most of the money on a product called Irayo.
Spell it.
Which IRAYO.
IRAYO.
Yeah.
The best on-page SEO tool, DIY software. So this competes with the kind of SEO Rush, these kinds of things.
Yeah, with Moz and the likes of those guys. We
Ahrefs,
never.
those companies.
Yes. That's right.
What are you going to do
That's right.
differently?
So what we changed is that it was not about data; it was about how you can make use of that data. And we basically have features where the user does not have to know how to use the keyword volume and things like that. The SEO part they can just implement without knowing any marketing.
Okay. And I mean, how do you plan to get customers for this thing, and what do you think you're going to charge?
So the way we've been looking at it is we're looking at small business owners who are one or two people teams and they don't have a marketing agency to support them, so they can do it on their own. So that's our biggest target market. We put in a price range of 29, starting upwards of 29 a month, $29 a month. Let's see how it goes. I mean, we don't know yet whether that's the right price point or not.
And how much revenue will you have to scale the SaaS business to for you to shut down the agency and go all in on the SaaS, the higher margin SaaS business?
At least 200 customers ongoing.
Okay, so if you get 200 customers
Yeah.
paying $30 a month, that's only $6,000 a month in revenue.
Yes, but I think that's where we can start thinking of moving to the complete. Oh, do you mean that should I shut down the?
Yeah, so basically, a lot of agency
Okay.
owners will launch a SaaS company, but then they'll try and do both, and both of them
Yes.
will suffer. So there has to be a turning point at which you say, okay, we're using the agency cash flow to build the SaaS, but now the SaaS has enough momentum where I can basically stop focusing on the agency. So I'm curious, how much revenue do you want to see the SaaS company doing per month before you turn away from the agency?
Okay, I want to see at least 50,000 a month. That's when I
50,000?
can. Yes,
Okay, so if you charge $30 a month, that would mean you have to get about 1,500 customers on it.
that's right.
Yeah. Okay, very good. Good plan. Let's wrap up here with the famous five, Abhinav. Number one, what's your favorite business book?
Business book. Okay. I really like actually the biographies, and I really love Phil Knight's, the founder of Nike. His biography the best.
Number two, is there a CEO you're following or studying?
Couple of them actually. One is the founder of Basecamp, and then there is
Jason Fried?
Jason Fried. Yeah, I just lost his name. Yeah, Jason Fried I follow, and then there is Rand Fishkin from Moz and now SparkToro.
Yep. Number three, what's your favorite online tool for building your business?
For building a business, can you be more specific there?
What's the tool that you use the most on a daily basis?
Wow. Okay. I use HubSpot a lot.
Okay. Number four, how many hours of sleep do you get every night?
About 5 or 6.
Okay. And what's your situation? Married, single, kids?
Married, no kids yet.
And how?
Married, been almost 5 years.
Oh, congratulations. And how old are you?
I am 35 almost.
Last question. What do you wish your 20-year-old self knew?
I should have started coding faster. Learn to code faster.
Guys, learn to code faster. Niswey.com is an agency with 18 employees right now. They've scaled to about $30,000 a month in revenue. 16 full-time employees, $30,000 a month in revenue. Now launching a SaaS product that will compete with Ahrefs or SEMrush, kind of in that space. He'll turn away from the agency once that company hits $50,000 a month in revenue. All right, Abhinav, thank you for taking us to the top.
Thanks so much.
One more thing before you go. We have a brand new show every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central. It's called Shark Tank for SaaS. We call it Deal or Bust. One founder comes on, 3 hungry buyers, they try and do a deal live, and the founder shares back-end dashboards, their expenses, their revenue, ARPU, CAC, LTV, you name it, they share it, and the buyers try and make a deal live. It is fun to watch every Thursday, 1 p.m. Central. Additionally, remember, these recorded founder interviews go live. We release them here on YouTube every day at 2 p.m. Central. To make sure you don't miss any of that, make sure you click the subscribe button below here on YouTube, the big red button, and then click the little bell notification to make sure you get notifications when we do go live. I wouldn't want you to miss breaking news in the SaaS world, whether it's an acquisition, a big fundraise, a big sale, a big profitability statement, or something else. I don't want you to miss it. Additionally, if you want to take this conversation deeper and further, we have by far the largest private Slack community for B2B SaaS founders. You want to get in there. We've probably talked about your tool if you're running a company or your firm if you're investing. You can go in there and quickly search and see what people are saying. Sign up for that at nathanlatka.com Slack. In the meantime, I'm hanging out with you here on YouTube. I'll be in the comments for the next 30 minutes. Feel free to let me know what you thought about this episode. And if you enjoyed it, click the thumbs up. We get a lot of haters that are mad at how aggressive I am on these shows, but I do it so that we can all learn. We have to counter those people. We got to push them away. Click the thumbs up below to counter them and know that I appreciate your guys' support. All right, I'll be in the comments. See ya.